Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Injective. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now let's take a look at the daily chart, and what we can see is that Injective is breaking out of this channel down pattern, and this is very popular amongst altcoins at the moment. They're all printing some sort of a channel down pattern, perhaps a falling wedge pattern, or even a double bottom in some cases. But for the most part, I do see this channel down pattern because of this nature of a prolonged downtrend that we had since March 2024, and we're finally getting back above that resistance that has been keeping us down since March, and we're printing a bullish cross on the daily, which is when the 20 EMA, the yellow line, crosses above the 55 EMA. The last time we did that was all the way back here in October 2023, and that led to quite an impressive uptrend. After that, we had a bearish cross in April 2024, and that obviously was your precursor to this downtrend. In total, Injective dropped, I believe, approximately 70%. Yeah, 74.5 to be precise. And we're breaking out of this channel down pattern, which is expected, as this is a bullish continuation pattern because we're in a major uptrend, and this is just a retracement. This pattern is going to continue the uptrend because that's the expectation, because we are in an uptrend. So there's bullish bias. And we also set up a Fibonacci retracement from the top there in March 2024 to the bottom in November 2023. And we ended up retracing all the way down to $14.26. What I told everyone is that anything below $20 is a really good buying opportunity, especially if you've been buying somewhere over here, you know, in your 40s, 30s. We luckily got into Injective all the way back in September 2022, and that was around $1.40. With my staking rewards almost 2 years later, or exactly 2 years later, we're pretty much sitting at $1.10 or 15 cents for average entry. And that's the beauty of our Patreon. We buy when it's low and we sell when it's high. So we completed this retracement. We don't need this fib anymore at the moment. And what I want to do is set up a Fibonacci to the upside from this current bottom. Let's just hope I can set this up nicely. So from that bottom right there, from August, all the way up to that top from March 2024. And now we can identify some resistance levels. Immediately, a few of them pop into our eyes. So we have $32.22. That is going to be the golden ratio, the 0.618. And we have another touch off of that exact same level over here. So this was our support in April. We broke below it, back test as resistance in June, and down you go. Another resistance level you want to take a look at is this one over here at the 0.382. That's $24, and we're approaching that level, or sorry, that's $27.81. That's the 0.5, my apologies. The 0.382 is just right below that. Let me plant these price tags just so we can visualize the areas and the prices. What we're doing is we're retracing back to the August 2024 top, and we're actually breaking above it. And we can also set up a smaller fib here on this smaller fractal. So we can take the bottom of September to the top of August, and we're past $22.35. So we're breaking above the local top. We're targeting $24.51 as of right now, then $25.72, and then $27.56, which lines up nicely with the 0.5, which is this top from July 2024. So our technical target, let me make that blue just so it stands out. So our technical target there at $27.50 is an area that could reject us. So if you're looking for a short to mid-term trade, this could be a good spot to take some profits if you want to do that, of course. If you're holding long-term like me, then all of this doesn't really matter too much as long as we're holding major support levels, and that we are definitely doing. So we held our November 2023 bottom very nicely, and hopefully right now this will conclude with a massive uptrend. We're going to take a look at the weekly chart for more targets to the upside. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. All right, so now we're on the weekly chart, and as you can see, we came back down to this red support block perfectly. And if you've been watching my videos, if you have been keeping up with the price action chart, you know that this is based on these touches from August 2021, November 2021, and then of course November 2023. So this was our resistance for quite a while there, for a few years. Finally we break above it, we come back down, retest it as support over here. From there we're going to start making our way to the next target, which in my opinion as of right now is $110 based on this Fibonacci retracement that is set up from the bottom in July 2022 to the all-time high from May 2021. As you can see, again, this project topped in May 2021 when Bitcoin topped over here in November. But in November, Injective printed a lower high, and this could be the case for a lot of altcoins in this bull market. Some of them are going to top before Bitcoin, some of them are going to top after Bitcoin. We're also targeting this 5-wave structure. So what we have here is we have our wave 1, wave 2 retracement in January 2023, and then our massive wave 3 that began over here from January, obviously, into January 2024. So for a whole year, we were pumping like crazy. And wave 2 here held above the wave 1 bottom. So this is your wave 2, wave 3, which is the biggest wave of the Elliott wave structure, wave 4, which hopefully concluded right now, and we're going to be looking at that wave 5 taking us to $110 hopefully by the end of this bull market. In my opinion, that is very possible because right now we're sitting at $23. That's less than a 5x from our current values. Obviously, you can take profits as we go up. No one is telling you to hold until $110. I'm probably going to be selling before that. My patrons have their exit strategy, or my exit strategy, I should say. So if you're interested in that, feel free to take a look at our Patreon. Also, the 20 EMA is about to have an EMA squeeze with the 55 EMA, which is very nice. So the 20 EMA over here is going to bounce off the 55, and we're going to have a massive move to the upside. That's the hope here. We did not even get a bearish cross. Lots of projects got a bearish cross on the weekly, which was a negative signal, negative indicator. Injective did not do that, and Injective has been performing extremely well since June 2022, and this is a looking glass to what we can expect in 2025. Usually coins that perform well during bear market for altcoins, right? Because this was still a bear market for our altcoins. Everything popped off from January 2023, but we were already printing at a nice move to the upside here, and lots of coins bottomed out in August 2023, in December 2023. Injective by that point was very close to its all-time high. So Injective did very well throughout the bear market, and now when we're going to get into the euphoric stage of this bull market, Injective is going to perform extremely well in my opinion. Now the RSI has recovered, we have cooled off, and we're sitting at at 50 on the dot. Right now we're sitting at 50 on the dot. Really good entry point if you're buying this as a safe altcoin, as something to balance out your portfolio. Just, you know, getting into a mid-cap altcoin like this is always a good idea. You're not going to make 100x with it, obviously, but also you're not going to make a 3x like you can with Bitcoin. Probably a 3x is what you can do max in this bull market, in my opinion. But hopefully I'm wrong. Now, taking a look at the stochastic, this is still somewhere in the middle here. We just got the bullish cross there at the start of September, and we're on our way to the upside. The last time we were in the overbought on the stochastic was from October 2023 all the way into January 2024. So this period here, and this, well, this does line up almost perfectly with the top in March. But the top in March occurred when the stochastic was already in the oversold. This is why you have to combine multiple indicators when you're trading or when you're trying to sell, because if you only use the stochastic, which I use for short to midterm trading, then you're gonna miss out by quite a bit, to be honest with you. Of course, we can never catch the top, we can never catch the bottom, but all we can do is try to sell as close as possible to the top and as close as possible to the bottom we try to buy. That is pretty much it. I don't want to ramble on for much longer. Hopefully this was a beneficial update, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe and take care.